good one for you today. So, it's been a while since we've done a cooking stream, but I figured we might as well give you something for the month of October here. So, what we're going to be making today is, I think, my favorite casserole dish of all time, and really also my favorite dinner of all time as well. And that's Alpine Chicken. So, a lot of people have never heard of this recipe. It's an good old school recipe that's been around in the family for a while. And we're going to show you how to make that today. Of course, as the name suggests, we're going to be having some chicken thighs that we already pre-cooked to save a little time for you. We'll do some celery up. Going to be a little bit of mayo in there, mozzarella cheese, and a little bit of onion powder since we don't have actual onions. And really, I just prefer onion powder or onion salt, one of those two. And a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and bread cubes. In that casserole dish, we're going to have 2 cups of bread cubes, specifically white bread. You have to use white bread with this because I've tried it, I think, with like whole wheat, and it's just not the same. It really is not the same thing as white bread cubes. Same goes for filling as well. Filling will not taste the same if you use 100% whole wheat, especially whole grain or any of that stuff. It's got to be white bread. And maybe you like the taste of whole wheat. That's fine. By all means, go ahead and use that. But if you want to stay true to the recipe, though, and get the best taste possible in accordance to what this has, you got to use the white bread. 4 cups of cooked chicken. So we got a couple of chicken thighs that we already boiled yesterday. So we'll be dipping into that stash. Technically, it's my gym stash, but, you know, it's all right. We're going to get a couple of celery. How much is this? 2 cups of celery diced. A 1/4 cup of onion diced, of course. That will be replaced by onion powder or onion salt. Probably about no more than a tablespoon. That's plenty. And we're in your mixing bowl. Looks like 8 ounces of mozzarella cheese. 1 cup of mayo. Mayo makes a return. 1/2 cup of milk. Yeah, I mean, you can use a 1/2 cup of water. I've used either or before. I think the milk just kind of makes it a little bit thicker, but you know, you can use a 1/2 cup of water. It's all right. 1 teaspoon of salt, so you know, a pinch or 2 there, and a dash of pepper. Not a walk of pepper, a dash of pepper, real fast. I'm just kidding. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So let's get our 9.5 by 13 out and a mixing bowl. Grease the pan. You can never grease the pan too early. So let's go ahead, paint you a nice layer on there. That's about good, I'd say. Hit up the sides a little. I don't want that sticking in the inside. Nothing's more annoying than a casserole that's stubborn. Alright, so let's get the show on the road. See, look at that. Like, I'm not... Good stuff, good stuff. And if there's a little bit of gristle that we come across in our chicken thighs, no worries. Just pluck it out. And we'll just kind of go this way, you know. Boink. There we go. And about this size is what you want to look for. You know? About the size of like 2 dice kind of put together roughly. It's okay if it's a little smaller or a little bigger, that's alright. And we're just going to take this and then, guess what? Into the mixing bowl. So in we go. Again, don't worry about like, oh, I got to do this layer, then this layer, then this layer. No, that's not what you'll be doing here. This is actually more forgiving than ham and potatoes casserole. Alright, so let's go ahead and start. Now I'm kind of looking at, again, sort of like nickel to at most quarter-sized things of bread. Again, it's okay if it's a little bit larger, it's okay if it's a little bit smaller. But you don't want to go too small though. You want to be able to have that balance there. So I'm thinking about like, just make some impressions here. 1, 2, I'm thinking 3 cuts should do the trick. And again, just nice and easy down the stack here. It's okay if the bread falls off the platter, off the cutting board. I mean, it's all right. I'll just go down here. There we go. And there we go. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to turn it like this. Alright. We're going to go the other way. So I'm thinking we do one. We'll try and do 2 impressions, because if we get too greedy, might be out of luck there. Yep, you're going to have bread cubes all over the place. That's alright. That's alright. I'm going to do just 2 cuts this way. There we go. There we go. Alright. Ooh-wee. That is a lot. Alright. Just kind of break it up with your fingers as you put it into the bowl. Alright, 2 cups of celery diced. Again, if you want to add a little more celery, you can. If you want to add a little less celery, you can certainly do that. You can also add 0 celery, and I have done that before, but you do kind of lose out on a little bit of that crunch, just a little bit. And again, emphasis on diced. These aren't going to be real big chunks, because then it's too big, and it's going to be way too crunchy. Alright, now the first thing what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of this part here. Alright, that's how you do it. We're just going to kind of set that over here quickly. And yeah, we'll just kind of go down the line until we get to some of the leaves. I'm a little worried that we're going to pick up some leaf. A little bit of leaf action there. Yeah, like these little things here. Okay, well, maybe this isn't as simple as I thought, but that's alright. That's alright. Just get your pieces, parts, all the leaf stuff, you know. Ones that are super leafy, just kind of cut them separately. You know? No worries. No worries. Alright. Just kind of cut those separately there. Just put it on the side. And we'll do the same, see if there's anything else. And we kind of, again, just kind of want to make sure we brush the celery's leaves in such a way that it puts them outward. Because I want to make sure that we don't get any of those in our casserole. Because that wouldn't be fun. So again, we're just starting off by just kind of cutting off about, again, dice-sized chunks, like the little number dice, 1 through 6. And then from there, I'm thinking we use our Hamilton Beach dicer, because I've been eyeing that thing up for a while now, and we finally get to use it. And what better opportunity than some celery? Right, so we'll show you that in progress. But again, we're just going to kind of do a crude cut, really coarse cut, if I may. We're just going to dump this stuff in here. And again, we're probably going to get 1 or 2 more stalks of this, and then into the machine it goes. Yeah. Just kind of plop it in there. Move the cutting blade. Kind of just dump it in there. Again, this is diced celery. That makes it real easy. So here's our mozzarella, and would you look at that, 8 ounces. So it's all going on in there. Let's just open this up here. Come on. Don't go everywhere. There we go. Alright. And in they go. And it all goes. Just the whole kit caboodle. Now, it says milk, but again, we don't have any milk, and I refuse to buy a whole thing of milk and then not even use the whole thing. Alright, so a half cup of water. And I'm actually going to put a little more in there. I want to put a little bit more in there because we did go a little bit extra on the bread cubes. There we go. There we go. Okay, and finally the mayo. Let me get another spoon out to get this out. All right, there we go. All right, here we go. Here we go. And we're just gonna kind of nice helping there. Nice helping. And we're gonna do a little bit of just regular salt. And pepper. Just a dash. Alright, now we need a mixing spoon. Well, here we go. Just gonna work that around there, get everything, all that celery, the bread cubes, the chicken. The poured chicken's down on the bottom there. Let's bring that up to the top, get that nice and mixed in there. It's kind of turning and churning. Turning and churning. Just keep doing that. Turning, churning. Ooh, this smells real good already. It's not even cooked yet. And it's kind of similar, honestly, to like a chicken salad sandwich almost. When you think about it, you got your celery in there, you got your chicken, a little bit of mayo. Not too far off from that when you think about it. And again, this 9.5 by 13 pan, this was greased earlier. It looks like we are going to fill this perfectly. That is so awesome. We are so happy. This might actually be the best, might be the best Alpine Chicken rendition that I've ever done. Yeah, we got the, I forgot to mention earlier with the mozzarella cheese, we got the kind of thicker cut mozzarella cheese. So that is something to note. All right, there we go. Got some nice colors to it as well. It's a good wintertime meal, also good in the summer too. You got that celery in there. All right. There we go, and she goes. All right, 40 minutes on the clock. Start. And finish. All right. 7:23. All right, well, about 3 minutes over, but that's all right. Let's take a look at this here. All right. Woo. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is happening. Actually, just cooked very nicely, I should say. Let's open this up just to let some of the heat escape out. All right. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and get some of this out. Here, let's pick you guys up so you can get a good look at this here. Alright. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, it's browned nicely on some of the bread cubes there. You can see that there. Lots of grain too, so that's good. There we go. Oh. Oh yeah, look at that cheese pool there. Oh my goodness. That is what we're talking about. That is what we're talking about right there. Not too bad. I thought it was going to be a little bit more browned, but actually that's not bad. I'll take that. That's a win in my book. So, well, yeah, there we go. That is Alpine Chicken. Again, I'll be uploading this over to my YouTube channel, just a kind of the supercut version, just to get out some of the stuff there. And what I'm also going to do is put in the description area of the YouTube video the ingredients used to make this. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, this is Major Mason wishing you all a happy October and maybe even happy Halloween if you're watching this by that time. But yeah, thank you very much and peace.